Hey everyone, Anthony Scott here at ToyHypeUSA.com. Today I am taking a look at Hasbro and Takara-Tomy's newly released Transformers Dramatic Capture Series Autobot Headquarters, which includes Optimus Prime, Autobot Jazz, and Autobot Mainframe. Special shout out and thank you to site sponsor BigBadToyStore for sending along this set for review. It's greatly appreciated. To buy this set and additional figures, please use the hyperlinks off of ToyHypeUSA.com or the links in the YouTube description just below. The packaging for this set is standard for Takara-Tomy's exclusive offerings, which is a black box with white text and a square around the edges, which you see here. Here is a look at all the sides. On the top, you have that on one side here, and the other side, it's all the same. And of course, here is a look at the back. Inside is another black box where the figures are located, but over that black box is the slipcover. And here is a look at that, featuring some great artwork. On the sides, you can see the black box there. It's the same thing on the other side. And here is a look at the back. Here is a look at that second black box. And on the cover here is Mainframe, or Teletraan I computer, which transforms into Mainframe. Here is a look at the back, the sides, which I showed you guys. And here is a look at the back. Here is a look at the figures and packaging. I'm going to take these out now, and let's take a closer look. Before I take a look at the figures, here is a look at the sheet of instructions. These three figures are repaints from what's been offered before, so you guys should be familiar with the figures. Mainframe has only been released once before, along with the Autobot Ark, so maybe some of you won't have that figure. The Matrix of Leadership can be removed from Optimus Prime's chest. The back shows Jazz and Mainframe. Here is a look at all that. And now Mainframe. And there's your look at the instructions. Here is a look at Mainframe's Teletraan I mode. This is the computer on board the Autobot Ark, which is very nicely done. This has been offered before along with the Autobot Ark Titan Class Transformers figure, but even if you have that figure, this one is given a few new updates, such as white lines around the computers, which has not been done before. And on the left, you have the Autobot logo compared to the Matrix of Leadership logo. Most of the computer screens are also new, including the one in the middle, as well as the one on the right. The one on the left is the same as previously offered. Teletraan I is cast in yellow plastic, while the feet on the bottom is painted in dark blue, which you see here. You also see the painted dark blue and red on the side. Here is a better look at that. And here is a look at the other side. On the back, you see more paint applications, including the metallic silver forums there. The chest is painted in a dark blue, and there are some various red pieces that are also painted. He also has the Autobot logo right there on his chest. The satellite is also included and can be placed right on the top peg where my finger is pointing. Here is a comparison of all three figures with Mainframe in his Teletraan I mode. Jazz and Optimus Prime are in their robots mode, and I'm going to be reviewing those figures as well. Here's a look at Mainframe in robot mode. He keeps his metallic blue right there on the chest and the painted red parts, which you see here. He is mostly cast in yellow plastic, and he also has some light and dark gray, which is also cast in those colors. The only parts that are painted are the metallic blue, the red, as well as parts of the chest, such as the metallic silver and the metallic orange, which you also see a little bit of the metallic orange right there on the sides of the chest. And you see the metallic blue and the red right here on the legs, as well as the metallic blue on the feet. Head sculpt. He has the orange hologram, which goes out through the back, allowing light to transmit through it, which is pretty cool. And here is a closer look at that. The blue on the red deco comes from the 1990 Action Master figure from Hasbro, and this pays a tribute to that vintage figure. Included is the Sky Spy satellite, which was also offered with the other release of Mainframe. What's missing, however, is the 2 golden discs that came with the previously offered figure. His articulation is the same as previously offered, including a swivel neck, full range of motion, can go all the way around, swivel hinge shoulders, hinged biceps, swivel hinge biceps, excuse me, waist rotation. It's an okay movement here. However, it is blocked a little bit, so you can only move it that much as shown. Swivel hinged hips, good range of motion. Swivel thighs, hinge knees, and the feet can also swivel. So there's a closer look at that. Here is a comparison of Mainframe with his previously offered figure that came with the Autobot Ark in Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom. As you can see, the new release is much better with the paint applications and everything. They really did a nice job updating him, and I think they did a really good job overall. Besides the updates on the paint applications, you'll also notice that the Autobot logo is more visible on the new release. It is on here as well in light gray over the metallic silver, but it really pops out with the white and the red. Here is a look at the back of the figures. You'll also notice some vast differences, such as this yellow piece here and the orange piece that also matches the color of their eyes. And the old figure had this part around him painted black, while this one was left unpainted. The sides of the figures, you'll also notice that they are redecoed. Here is a look at the other side. Here is a look at the accessories I mentioned. Again, the golden discs are missing from the new release. However, he does keep the satellite. The satellite is also repainted in a light gray compared to the first release being a metallic silver. Here is a look at all 3 figures in robot mode. Here is a look at Optimus Prime using the mold from War for Cybertron Earthwise, which was a great line of toys. Optimus Prime is painted in a metallic red, white, metallic blue, and you have some metallic silver and orange deco. There's also metallic silver smokestacks there, a white Autobot logo, bright green windshield, which you see here. There's also a little bit of orange right there. The head sculpt is painted in metallic blue and a light gray, which is very nicely done. But the gray is also metallic as well, and he has blue eyes. Here is a look at the sides. The wheels on the back, as well as the sides, are also a little bit different compared to his actual Earthwise figure, which is definitely interesting, so I will be comparing that as well. On the back, he also has his metallic silver parts right there, which were also on the other figure. As this is a reuse of the sculpt, it's the same articulation, which includes a ball-jointed head, good range of motion, swivel hinge shoulders, also good range of motion, swivel biceps, hinged elbows, swivel wrists, swivel waist. However, the piece on the back does prevent some of that point of articulation. Swivel hinge hips. You guys can see that here. Hinge knees. Good range of motion. It's actually double hinge knees. And that's it. No ankle articulation. As with most Optimus Prime figures, the matrix of leadership is inside his chest. And here's a look at that. It's the same painted one as previously offered. The matrix of leadership can be held in only one hand. It wouldn't let me connect it with both hands, unfortunately, but there are some Optimus Prime figures where you can hold it in both hands. Optimus Prime comes with this blaster, and it's all cast in black. Here is a comparison with this Earthwise figure. Notice the difference in paint applications, including around the windshield. There's no metallic silver deco around it, which is missing here. The faceplate on the original release is metallic silver, whereas this one's a light metallic gray. The difference in the legs and the hips now is white compared to a light gray, and he's missing the details on his legs, which is just left in metallic blue. You'll also notice that detail as well. The colors here, this is yellow, it is now orange, and this part is painted while this part was left in light gray. The Autobot logo doesn't stand out as much, I think, as the metallic silver one, but you still notice it. Here is a look at the sides. Notice the difference in wheels. The hubcaps are a little bit different. There's a difference there. On the back, the wheels are also different, now metallic silver. And here is a look at the other side. Here's a look at Optimus Prime in truck mode. Very nicely done. There's a lot of great details sculpted on him. Paint applications, red, blue, black, white, metallic silver, and blue windshields here. There's also a little bit of blue right there on the sides. And of course, the Autobot logos is on just the one side, not both. Here's a look at all sides. The blaster can be placed right there on the back, and the wheels can rotate. Here is a look at Jazz in robot mode using the Studio Series 86 mold, and it's still a great mold form. The only big difference in deco is the enlarged Autobot logo on his chest. Everything else we've seen before, unfortunately. So the only difference is that the logo is a little bit bigger, but it's something. He is mostly white, black, some blue, some metallic red, and metallic silver. The stripes on the sides here and a few other deco changes comes from the Generation Selects 5-pack. So we've seen that before also. The hubcaps on the bottom is metallic silver. And here is a look at the back. Here is a closer look at the head sculpt showing the metallic silver faceplate, the black and the blue visor, and a closer look at the enlarged Autobot logo. Jazz is fully articulated and it's the same as we've previously seen, including a ball-jointed head, which you guys can see here, swivel hinge shoulders, swivel waist, swivel hinged hips, double hinged knees, full range of motion there, and the toes are on a hinge joint, so you can move that as well. Jazz includes a blaster, which is metallic silver with white on the sides. Here is a comparison of Jazz, and again, the only difference is the Autobot logo, which you guys can see here. It is noticeably bigger. Here is a look on the back. Supposedly, the Generation Select 5-pack also had the thinner red stripe on the back. I do not have that set. Here is a look at Jazz in vehicle mode. This is very nicely done. A lot of the paint apps are similar. Number 14 we've seen before on the sides of the doors. The blaster can be placed on the hood as shown. It can also be placed on his back in robot mode. My apologies, I forgot to specify that. Here is a look at all sides. And of course, the wheels can rotate. Overall, this is a great set, highly recommended. Mainframe is the primary reason to get this set. He comes in new deco as featured in the 1990s Action Masters line. And he is definitely an essential character for any Transformers line. The new paint applications on Optimus Prime, very nicely done, G1 accurate. And Jazz, there's very little newness for my taste on this release, unfortunately. So He's just okay in my opinion, but Mainframe and Optimus Prime are definitely great reasons to purchase the set, and you can do so at site sponsor Big Bad Toy Store. Please use our hyperlinks off of toyhackusa.com or the links in the YouTube description below before you shop. We would greatly appreciate that. I am Anthony Scott. Thanks again for watching this video, and stay tuned for more news and reviews.